Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a Monster Legends video on the Extreme Dungeon. Now by the time you guys watch this video, this current Extreme Dungeon probably won't be there, but the newer Extreme Dungeons for the Nature version and the Magic version of the Nemesis monster will probably be out. So I'm going to do my best to give you guys tips and tricks. Now, most people watching this video I imagine don't have ranked up monsters. You maybe have 2 VIPs, maybe 1 VIP, and the truth of the matter is you probably won't be able to beat this dungeon unless you have 3 VIPs, maybe you can pull it off with 2 VIPs. And the thing is, you probably do need to have them ranked up. So for example, I have 3 Scar the Outcast. I most likely won't be able to beat this dungeon. As you can see, I haven't even really tried just because I know how difficult it is. They recommend you get monsters at level 130. Now you don't need levels at 130. I want to show you this picture of Simon. Look at the monsters he used. Kai the Eradicator at 115, All-Star at level 100, and Hydroke at 115. And just look at the runes. All-Star's running level 6 runes, 2 life runes, and a speed rune. Hydroke is running the rainbow build, you can't see, but he has a speed rune. And Kai is running a speed and 2 strength. And the cool thing about these dungeons, what I really like, even though they're super tough, is that they make players think outside the box, especially when you don't have fully ranked up monsters with the best runes. Because the opponents, let's go back to an actual battle, the opponents have relics on. They have runes on, high level runes, 7 and 8 I believe. And yeah, like really powered up relics, some gold relics, diamond relics. And so what you have to do as a player, even if you can't beat this dungeon all the way, like if you can beat this dungeon all the way and you don't have ranked up monsters or really high level runes, that's an accomplishment, believe me. But what you do have to do is work with what you have. Don't listen to anyone that says you need a certain monster. You need Nox the Condemned to just obliterate everyone. You need Zyla because she has extra turn skills. No you don't, not really. You just need to think outside the box and try different rune setups. You need to eliminate the main threat. Whoever is giving you the toughest time, you need to eliminate that monster as soon as possible. I highly recommend Hydrock if you have them, or All-Star, because they are really great tanks. Hydrock can provide a shield for himself and his team, or for an ally in his team. All-Star just has lots of revival skills. He can daze the enemy monster, that reduces his damage output. Scar the Outcast is also pretty good because he's magic based and we go up against a new Nemesis monster. So because he's magic based, he has that elemental advantage over metal based. So first, let me just show you a battle where I don't have good rune setups. And another thing you need to look at is just look at all of the enemy speed. 3000, 4000, 5000. That's typically the speed. You know, no enemy is running like 3 speed runes or anything like that. Typically, I think 5000 is where they cap on the speed. So all you need to do is to make sure your monsters have a base speed over 5000. And I may be wrong, I forgot what the speed on other monsters were, but there probably is faster monster than just 5000 base speed. Because there's always an enemy ally running like a team speed, and then one enemy monster running single speed. So just what you need to do is to try to make sure your monster can go second or first in the turn order. So once again, in my case that isn't happening, but in order to do this, like if you have Hydrock, you would want to give him a speed rune, a life rune, and maybe a strength rune. Just rainbow build everyone. Or maybe you want to give monsters 2 life runes and a strength build and a strength rune. You either make your monsters go before the enemy, or you make your monsters survive. And so let me show you an example where that doesn't happen. Where Timerion is going to go first, where Vada Magma is going to go first. And look at that, 1-hit kill. If I had a life rune, he could have survived. Timerion goes and does Luke damage. Okay, what's going to happen? Well, if whoever I attack, they're just going to reflect the attack back at me. And one thing about this Scar, and oh my gosh, I hate that I did this. So I was eventually planning to just get rid of the Scar, and I just gave him his default skills essentially, just to do the VIP dungeon. And now I kind of have him useless because he has these really weak attacks, 30 damage, 45 damage, and he can't do anything. So I brutally messed up there. But this Scar over here, he has 2 level 4 runes, a level 5 life rune. The Scar that died had a level 9 strength rune, so he's the one that really needs to survive. But unfortunately, oh my gosh, I hate that his rune slot is unlocked. So another thing that helps is to have your 3 rune slots unlocked. So now, Vada Magma is just going to kill me, and you know what? There was really no point to this battle. As you can see, I have no chance of winning. But what I want to demonstrate is that you really need your monsters to go first or second in the turn order. You need to break their chain, and then maybe try to immobilize the enemy monster. And of course, this all depends on what monsters you have. For example, if you have Volgar the Pure, just give him 3 speed runes, have him go first, and then set up that light blocker shield to where your allies won't take any damage except from light attacks. In which case, if you have Zyla or something, they're all protected. If you have Kai the Eradicator, completely protected. You can give him 3 strength runes, and thanks to Volgar, he's just going to be safe. Or if you have a fast Kai the Eradicator, well then Volgar can do the double damage buff, the increased accuracy, and then he can maybe one-hit kill all of the enemy monsters or 2 of the enemy monsters, like I did in my complete playthrough of the dungeon using level 130 monsters. So yeah, the whole thing is that you just kind of have to think outside the box. Don't run the conventional 3 rune setup and then team speed on everyone else. That isn't going to be working here. Anyhow, what I do want to show you guys is that I actually was able to breed a VIP monster, Hydrock, and I gave him a level 9 life rune so he can survive, and a level 7 speed rune. And also, relics are super important. You want to make sure to give your monsters relics. Now, honestly, just give them whatever relic you have, even if it's not that great. Something is better than nothing. Hopefully, by now you have some good relics. So, Disperse Shield, that may come in handy. Let's see, this mask. After being hit, wearer gains 25 points of stamina. This could be really useful because there's some monsters that have relics that drain all of your stamina. Or after being hit, wearer's life is below 50%. You know what? Yeah, let's just give them something, because you never know when it's going to activate and when it'll really work in your favor. Let's give my Scar the Outcast something. And actually, the Scar the Outcast in the middle, he's the one that has the 9 and the 5. He's the one I really need to keep alive. Now, let me replace this one with team speed. Let me see if my Hydra can go first, because he has 4969, 4893. Okay, this is perfect. Another thing you can do, and for those of you that are just like on the cusp of being faster than the enemy, go ahead and activate your Rune Guardian if you can. So I activated my Rune Guardian there, and then I'll go back to dungeons, and I'm back in the battle, and take a look at that. My speed is now 50-40, so I will be going before the enemy Vata Magma. Now before I go into the battle, let me give my monster some more relics. So right here I can give him a mask. Let's do the energy mask, and I can also give him a staff. And fortunately for me, I have the Oblation Staff, and I have the Energizer Staff. When the turn starts, if any ally stamina is below 25, give 15 points of stamina to targets. So I have a lot of those. The Oblation Staff would come in handy so much if I only would have leveled it up, but right now I've kept all of my relics at level 1. I've mentioned it to people that relics really wouldn't have a huge impact on the free-to-play community, because like I really feel like I haven't been affected. But anyways, that's a topic for a different video, so I'm just gonna equip this for now. And of course I might as well give my other Scar some relics, so let's give him this. Actually, let's give him 2 of those. One has to be a mask. After being hit, removes 20 points of stamina from attacker. What else? After being hit, it gains. Sure, let's give him some more stamina, just because I know later on I'm gonna need stamina relics. And let's try this team out. So my last team was a total failure. Let's try using Hydrock the Forgotten, who everyone hates, and we're gonna start off with a shield for all of my allies. So Cold Water Shield, it's actually a 50% shield, and let's see if Vata Magma can one-hit my monster, and he can't. He only dealt 16k. So now my energy mask activated, and obviously doesn't do anything as I have full stamina. It goes over to Tamirion. He just stopped time. Let's see who he immobilizes. He immobilized my other Scar. So the Scar that's gonna go, he's my strong Scar. Oh, actually, loop damage. Okay, so it's actually gonna be reflected. Let's see what I can do. I can do Exile Bleed. Is this my strong Scar? Yeah, 9 and 5. Witchcraft Area, Outcast Charge, Amplified Power. This would give me double damage, regeneration, and precision. And I'm gonna try it, but I feel like I'm just gonna die. Amplified Power. I feel like Worker Hulk is just gonna like smash my Scar the Outcast. Let's see what happens. Yep, Worker Hate, 20k. Okay, so obviously I'm not gonna win this battle, but let's try something else. Let's try another battle actually. Let's fight. I think I might know a way to win. Maybe if I do my Cold Water Wall, this gives them, oh, it's a self skill. For some reason I thought it was an ally skill. Gives a 50% shield to target, immunity to freeze. I was hoping it was an ally skill, so I'll do Cold Water Shield again, and maybe Vata Magma won't attack that Scar. Maybe, no, he always does. Maybe it's just programmed that way. Energy Mask activates. Okay. Maybe Tamirion will do something different. No loop damage, so no stop time this time. That's interesting. So maybe I can reduce the damage output on the enemy Worker Hulk. Can I do that? Maybe not. Let's do Amplified Power again. And then with my other Scar, I forgot this is a Scar that has the default skills. 50% chance of dazing. Let's go for that. So didn't daze, and he's gonna hit me back. Alright, and he dazed me, even though I have the Bullwreck trait. That doesn't make any sense to me. Energy Mask activates, so he recovers stamina, and then he's gonna one-hit my Scar now. Exhausting Mask activates, so I lost stamina, which is why having relics that give you back stamina, that really comes in handy. And so yeah, it appears I really can't get past even the first level, and a big part of this has to do with the runes I have, and the fact that I have 2 rune slots locked. The fact that I can't give him a single speed to make his speed over 5k to go before the Vata Magma. It sucks that I can't do that. It sucks that I put the wrong fields on this Scar. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, maybe if I just gave him a life rune too. If I was to rainbow build this Scar, I may have a chance. Let's just try fighting again. Let's see if I can maybe do something different. I have ambient pressure to make targets bleed. I can deal very heavy special damage. Cold, yeah, this is honestly the best shot I have. Cold water shield. Everyone gets a shield. And does he always attack the lower? Maybe he always... Let me switch the Scars. Let me see if that actually would work. So let me auto this real quick. Stop time on the bottom. Cooldown's activated, so that's new. Alright, and I guess just playing a different amount of times, the enemies will do something different. So let's click fight again. And let's try changing the Scars. So I need you here, and I need you here, and I need the speed Scar here. Okay, let's click fight, and let's see what happens this time. So I will give everyone a shield with not cold water shield, 50% shield to everyone. So Hydrock is actually really useful. And yeah, he always attacks bottom. That's interesting. He attacks the monster on the bottom. Alright. So let's see what Tamiron does. Cooldown's activated, no loop damage. So fortunately for me, I believe I do have a 0 cooldown attack, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, well, obviously this one because he only has default skills. So let's try to daze the enemy Worker Hulk. And he did get dazed. And then the relics activate, of course. I'm gonna get my stamina drained. Exhausting Mask. Okay, lost all of my stamina. I can do Exile Bleed, makes target bleed. And then I'll have no stamina, right? Because yeah, it activates twice. Who can I attack? Can I attack you? I would have loved if he did loop damage, then I could have done amplified power. But let's do Vada Magma. Let's make him bleed. And we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. So heavy duty armor activates. Now he has a huge life shield, 20k life. Worker Hulk is going to do Rock Avalanche on the monster in the middle. That dealt nothing because I have a shield on. And then I have to recharge because of cooldowns activated. And Vada Magma is going to do a strong attack. Fire Trap AoE. And look at that. The shield is protecting both of my Scars on top. But the Scar on the bottom, he's about to die. Which again, this is why you really have to utilize life runes. You have to utilize relics if you have relics. Let's see, loop damage. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to have to recharge. And then if he didn't, oh man, if he didn't do cooldowns activated, I could have had double damage right now. And like I even had my ultimate. Wow. Wow. Exile Bleed. I'm just going to... Wow, no, I want to attack. But it's dumb to attack. So I have to recharge because of loop damage. Energizer Staff. Thank you. But I can't do anything. And 15 stamina is nothing. So you really do need to have it leveled up. Oh, I don't believe this reflects physical attacks, right? So, look, a physical attack actually came in handy. Scar Cuts. Oh, man. Alright, so he's going to get wrecked right now. Heavy duty armor activates again. So now he has... I believe that stacks, right? Yeah, now he has 31k shield. 31k life in shields. And then I got to activate my Despair Shield. The burning is taking effect now. So now I can do bleeding or 60 damage. I guess at this point I'll do bleeding against the enemy Worker Hulk. And normally you don't want to separate your attacks. You just want to go against one enemy. But like I said, there's different factors that go into whether or not you can beat these dungeons. One of them is whether your monsters are ranked up or not. All the mines are 100. The enemies are ranked up and have relics. Some good relics at that. Look at that, I just lost all my stamina. Another factor is whether or not you have 3 rune slots unlocked. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you're not like me that has no rune slots unlocked. Or, I mean, 2 rune slots unlocked and then 1 locked. Because you really do need a rainbow build. Or you definitely need a life rune. Just because it's so hard to survive without a life rune. Or you just need a monster like Vulgar the Pure, who can go first and provide a shield for your other allies. And then they're free to attack. Yeah, it doesn't block against deny effects. But that doesn't really matter. It seriously doesn't. Oh, look at this. I think I'm going to kill Worker Hulk. After Scar's Wrath, and then the bleeding takes effect. But yeah, I don't even know what the purpose of this video is. Just to go over one really extremely long dungeon battle, I guess. Drainer Staff activates. Oh, look at that. He lost stamina. If it was leveled up, he would have lost more stamina. And then maybe I had a chance. Oh, if I can actually kill Vada Magma. And then you never know. Maybe that 5% chance to get your ultimate and you wreck an enemy monster. Who knows? Let's see. Bleeding 5,000. You have... Oh, he got his ultimate. So now I'm going to get wrecked. But my best advice, honestly, if you can't beat these dungeons, have fun with them, I guess. As you can see, just moving around some monsters, shifting things around, I was able to survive a lot longer. I came really close to winning. Workahulk, or maybe not close to winning. Workahulk has 2 HP. He got his ultimate too. It's a lot of fun. It's frustrating and it's fun, but just try your best, I guess, is the best thing I can say. If you have VIPs, well, that's the only way to actually do these battles. Play around with your VIPs. Try putting some life runes. Try putting some relics. If you have them leveled up, use them leveled up. You never know when it's going to win you the game. And also keep in mind that there's going to be more VIP breeding events coming up, so maybe you should focus on breeding specific VIP monsters. Zyla is probably the most popular. You want to get a Zyla. I would also recommend going maybe for a Volga the Pure, just to utilize that combo of having him go first and providing a shield for all of your allies. As long as there's no light attacker on the enemy team, you're going to be fine even if you're really low level. Yeah, you can still get denied and everything, but at least your monster can survive. Utilize the rainbow build, maybe 2 life runes. Once again, Simon's picture, he has a level 100 all-star with 2 life runes and a speed rune. All of his monsters have a speed rune. You know, because you want to break the chain in their turn order, you want to go before they do so you can attack them. Try to focus on killing one monster, more specifically the monster that gives you the toughest time, the monster that's the biggest threat. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Going back to the breeding event, go for a Zyla, maybe Volgar the Pure. Honestly, even though a lot of people make fun of Hydrock and All-Star, you may want to go for them. As you can see, this battle, my 3 Scar team, that was completely useless. But being able to use Hydrock, providing that shield for my teammates, I was able to last a lot longer. And just because of dumb luck, I came pretty close to winning. And another thing, like, keep in mind, none of us are used to getting a Nemesis monster for free. So even if we can't beat this Nemesis dungeon, it's not like it's anything new. We've never gotten a Nemesis monster. If you're free to play, at least, right? You've never gotten a Nemesis monster. This is like a chance to get a Nemesis monster. So even if you can't, hey, at least you had fun, and that's really at the end of the day, that's what you should be having, just fun with it. What I'm trying to say is that even if you can't get the monster, it's not like we're not used to it or anything, right? Like, there's been 8 Nemesis monsters. They've never been available for quote-unquote free. So you know what, just have fun with it. I don't know, I guess that's what I want to say. This was supposed to be a tips and tricks video, but just take this video for what it was, and good luck to all of you on these extreme Nemesis dungeons.